Hey guys, welcome to Bout That RV Life. I'm Robin Valdez, and today I am going to talk to you about something that is part of the whole reason why we got into renting RVs in the first place. Stick around to the very end because I've got one sneaky cheat for you. Stay tuned. If you're anything like us, you may have gone out and you had this great idea, like you were going to start camping and making memories with your family. You were going to go buy an RV or a camper or a tent even. You were going to go try and create some memories with your family. So you went out, you made this purchase, and then you came home and you started looking for campsites online. If your experience was anything like ours, what you found out was that campsites are booked all through the summer already. You came home, you were like, let's go camping this weekend. And then you went and you looked at all the places that you've wanted to go, and the weekend was already booked out. And you went and you looked to the next weekend, and the next weekend, and the next weekend, and they were all booked up. That was exactly what happened to us. So here's what we found out, and this is something that a lot of our renters already know, and we learned this from them. It is easier to acquire a camper last minute than it is to acquire a campsite. Campsites open up 9 months in advance and usually are booked up at least 6 months in advance. So when we bought our camper in April and we went and started looking for even June dates, nothing available. The whole summer was booked out already. So we definitely were not going to find a site. So I want to give you a couple of tips and tricks on maybe how to get sites that is going to be a little bit easier than trying to find things last minute. And if you are looking last minute, these are going to be helpful hints for you because these are the ways that we were able to find some sites. So my first piece of advice is for those of you that don't already have a camper. And whether you're thinking about purchasing one or you're thinking about renting one, doesn't really matter. Either way, you don't have one now, but you want to start booking trips for the summer. You know that that's something that you're going to do. As I'm recording this right now, we're in the middle of November. It snowed this morning, and if you can see out this window, you probably can't tell what the ground looks like, but there's no snow on the ground. So we have some pretty crazy weather here, but right now is the time where we have to start looking for those early summer dates if we want to get our sites booked. There are people booking our camper right now, which is crazy, for September and August of next year already. And so people are looking early for these sites and for their campers for the season. So if you don't already have a camper, here's what I suggest. Go online, find the places that you want to camp, and book your sites now. Keep in mind that you might want to have a certain size of camper because maybe you have 3 kids and you want to be able to have some space. So you're looking for something that's bigger and a bunkhouse and that kind of thing. Or maybe it's just you and your spouse and you're going to look for a romantic getaway. Either way, keep the details in mind and look for something that's going to fit that size of camper. I get it. Booking a site without a way to camp there is a lot crazy. It feels crazy, but here's the deal. If you book the site now, you can always find a camper down the road. If you wait to book the site until you've secured a camper, you might not have a site. That doesn't mean that you can't go and book a camper right now. That doesn't mean you can't go buy a camper right now. It just means that at least you have the campsite taken care of. I have the same piece of advice for those of you that already have a camper. Maybe you've already rented one, maybe you own one. It doesn't matter either way. Go book your sites in advance. They're gonna fill up and you're gonna be disappointed if you're not able to get into sites that you want on the dates that you're looking for. Okay, the next group of people that I'm talking to are those of you that have flexible schedules. You could camp Monday through Friday instead of having it be Friday through Monday or Thursday through Sunday. You could your dates are flexible on either direction. Maybe you want to be somewhere for a weekend, but you could get there a couple days earlier or stay a couple days later. So what you can do is you can go and you can find a lot of these places that are normally really booked up on the weekends. You can get sites at these places for the weekdays. It's cheaper this way, and also you're guaranteed to get spots because there's not a lot of people that can camp during the week. My other recommendation for this group of people is that you look at campgrounds that don't have online booking options. Now, I know that this is not as convenient as it is to be able to go on, click, 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 and then you've got your site booked, but those places are less likely to have people booking reservations because you actually have to make a phone call. For whatever reason, we are just not interested in making phone calls anymore. So that is where you're going to find awesome sites for good prices even, and on dates that you're looking for. So this last tip that I'm going to give you, I don't actually want to give you, but I'm going to say it anyway because I know that it's a way that a lot of people have been able to book sites. If you know where you want to be camping, let's say you want to go for the 4th of July. If you know where you want to be and you know that their sites book up way in advance, there's a way around the system. It's cheating. It's not fun for people who are looking for campsites and they're trying to follow the rules, but it is something that people do. What you can do is you go to those websites, and let's say you want to book for the 4th of July, and they open up their booking 9 months in advance. 9 months before the 4th of July, well, actually, 9 months before, say, the 1st of July, or maybe even the 30th of June, you're going to go to their website and you're going to book something that happens from that date through the 4th of July. This way, you've got your date covered, and down the road, you can actually cancel the few dates before so that you don't have to be camping on those days. Like I said, it's sneaky, it's cheating. We hate it when you do this, but if you're desperate, it is a way that you can do it. Well, there you go, guys. Those are my tips about how to get campsites ahead of time. Remember, it's easier to get your camper than it is to get your campsite. So if you're not sure exactly what you're going to be camping in, don't worry about it. Just get your sites booked so that you have time to figure that out in the meantime. Happy camping! Thanks for watching, guys. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing so you'd never miss an update from About That RV Life. If you have anything fun to say, drop it in the comments section. Talk to you soon.